Hey, Craig here. So in this video I'm going to be machining the top part of this pallet and getting it ready for making parts. These are the two locating pins for the pallet system, and I've chosen this hole right here for setting zeros on my tooling plate. Well, I didn't find an option for finding the center of a circle in Path Pilot. They have the option for finding the center of a pocket, but I don't think it adjusts for the circle. So I'm just going to use a dowel pin and use the fine circular boss center. Now I'm just going to set my Z0 to the top of the tooling plate. Now I'm going to double check my zeros by using the MDI line. Looks pretty good. Okay, I have the pallet located over the pins. I've got two toe clamps here. Now I'm going to do the counter bore for these two holes. Now I'm going to do the 3 chamfers, and we'll see how well this chamfer lines up with the hole that was drilled from the back side. Well, I just realized that that chamfer is also chamfering off the 30,000ths that still has to be faced off, so I'm probably going to have to slow that down next time. So now I just have to install the 2 bolts. I'm using low profile 1/2 inch 13 bolts. I got 1.25 inch. What I actually need is just a hair under 1 inch, but if I got the 1 inch ones, they're going to have this rounded tip to it. So I went with 1.25 inch, and I'll just shave those down so I'll have full threads at the bottom. Okay, I got the bolt shaved down and installed there, so this is all rock solid here. Alright, so the next thing to do is going to be to face it. what's left to do is to do the 5/16 tapped hole here. So I'll take it off the tooling plate to go all the way through. Alright, there it goes. Okay, well that's all there is to this pallet. This pallet only has a center mounting bolt that's used with a pressure plate for cutting sheet metal covers. Okay, so how long does it take to install this? Basically, just pick it up, put it down, put 2 bolts in, tighten it down, good to go. Alright, now if I want to take it off, just take these 2 out, pull this up. Now sometimes these pins have a tendency to pull out. Actually, if you're really careful, they won't pull out, but if they pull out, then you got to put them back in. And then grab another one. I guess as you have experience doing this, probably get it better at lining it up. Actually, it looks like the easiest way to line it up is to line up this hole with the bolt hole over here. So basically just grab it, find that bolt hole, drop it, and then put the bolts in. So the round pole adapters came back from powder coating today, and I thought I'd just show you guys how they turned out. Looks pretty cool. You can see there's a little bit of a texture to it. Usually powder coating has a little texture to it. Most of this face isn't even going to be visible because it's going to be covered by a box. You can kind of see machine lines in here a little bit, but that's going to go against the pole, so that doesn't really matter. So, right, well, I'm going to get these packaged up and sent out to the customer. Right? Okay, I'm going to do a dry run on the first part, so I'm not cutting aluminum and steel parts at the same time. Okay, well I guess I should have made the lead in a little slower, but once this is cut out here, it's not going to really matter. Okay, well here goes nothing. This is kind of aggressive what I'm used to doing with the ramping, 2D contour ramping. This is going to be 3D adaptive. So let's see what happens. Hoping this pressure plate pushes. I'm hoping that this pressure plate pushes these sheet metal covers down against the pallet with enough force to keep it from spinning. Well, obviously wasn't enough pressure to hold them down to keep it from spinning, so I'll probably need to go with the 2D contour ramping. Okay, well my end mill did survive, but I had to reset the height on it. And I reset my zeros on the mill also. Okay, so I'm going to try this again, but this is going to be with the 2D contour with ramping. Okay, well that went pretty smoothly, except in the beginning there was a little bit of a rough run over there, but and there's no burr, so there's like 4 minutes to run that, and that's 4 covers, so basically 1 minute per cover, so that's pretty good. I think I can get a little faster and maybe get it down to 3 minutes. But with this little lip here, when I machined in or down 10,000ths into the plate, that enables the end mill to go down far enough so I don't have a burr along the edge. I was having a lot of problems with burrs on the edge. So, alright, well there's 4 covers. Very little deburring necessary before sending them off to powder coating. Well, if you like this video, I'd appreciate the thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, there should be a subscribe button up on the screen somewhere. Also some other videos you might like to watch down below. Also there should be a link for Patreon if you would like to support us on Patreon.